call all Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Bashem HaKadosh, giving, of course, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who well. Again, shalom to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Well, peace and salutation to the elect. Shemiyah Mafis Mappa from the Great Millstone Plaintables Camp, located here in the city of Philadelphia. I'm Almighty Might. I'm going to lesson. And this is off of a current event my brother has shared. And this was shared off of possibly an Instagram account, which this states here about a story about Morgan Barnhill, which pardon me, Morgan Barnhill. I'm gonna type it in. This was a story actually done in 2024 in February. Which it states, it says, mobile man pleads guilty to killing another man with a shovel just as trial set to begin. Alright, it says that a mobile man admitted in court Monday he killed another man by beating him to death, entering the guilty plea just as jury selection got underway for his trial. So he pretty much already done admitted, okay? And he got a plea, so that's like a deal or a covenant, dealing with the prosecution. Now, it says that the Mobile County District Attorney's Office said 29-year-old Morgan Daniel Barnhill pleaded guilty to intentional murder in the death of 25-year-old Etienne Murray at Barnhill Tillman's Corner home. Okay, which again, this is intentional murder, which is a violation of the book of Exodus and our laws. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 13, it reads, "Thou shalt not kill." Alright, thou shalt not kill. La'ath ratzazach by Bariath in the Hebrew, or la'ath, tha ratzazach. Alright, ratzazach by Bariath in the Hebrew means the following: to murder, premeditated, okay? To assassinate, murder, okay? To put to death, alright? Right there. Okay, premeditating, this is not lawfully, okay? What this man did, okay? Which is an Edomite that did this to another Israelite, okay? Edomite being the so-called white people, and the Israelites being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans. Okay, through our scattered seed is amongst and people that look like Edom, may look having the lack of the melanin, but we do have Israelites amongst them. And this looks like a trailer trash, basically, just to be frank. But he of course killed this Jake. Now it says, we are pleased that Mr. Barnhill admitted to the brutal crime for which he indicated by Mobile County grand jury, said the district attorney Keith Blackwood. This has been extremely hard on the victim's family, and we hope that justice provides some closure for them. Barnhill had befriended Murray a couple weeks prior to murder, hire him to do jobs around Barnhill's home. And hey, you gotta trust. You have to watch whom you make friends out to be with. You can't just make out friends with any old person. You have people with underlying or ulterior motives. Okay, ill. Okay, for you. Okay, the scriptures say, this is going to be in the book of Sirach, chapter 6 and 7. And it says, if thou wouldst get a friend, prove him first. You got to test him, and be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend of it for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of trouble. Okay? So, this is sound wisdom, for you Israelites out there, and you can't just lay hands suddenly on any man and stuff like that. Okay? You have Israelites that just trying to make out, just bring people in, and such. That's foolish. Okay? This is the wisdom behind it. Okay? Let's go on. It says here that, but Barnhill became suspicious. Murray had stolen items from the home. Barnhill used his girlfriend's phone to lure Murray to a barbecue. All right, which that'd be like an invitation. This is weird. I don't know. It says when Murray arrived, Barnhill first confronted him, then struck him in the heat with a shovel and continued to beat Murray with a pipe, then a 2x4. So this was pretty gruesome. Okay, brings him over there. Come over, man. Come over to the Barbie. And, hey, look what ended up happening. A murder, man. Some brutal Hamas or violence, okay? Justice says when Murray arrived, Barnhill first confronted him, then struck him in the heat with a shovel and continued to beat Murray with the pipe, then a 2x4. Murray was left still alive but unconscious, so he was through. Okay, Murray threw on the ground. Okay. Until on Barnhill's property until police were notified several hours later, Murray was taken, right, to the hospital, University Hospital, where he died 3 days later. It says Barnhill initially claimed he didn't know Murray had struck him with a shovel. He caught him breaking into Barnhill's shed, but inconsistency in his story prompted police to investigate further. So, there you go, Esau, Edom, telling them lies on a Jake, okay? When obviously they're always in trouble, they come with accusations, okay? They are, as the scriptures say, they're liars, man. This is Psalms chapter 58. 58, it says here, this is Psalms 58, in verse 2, it says, yeah, in heart or in mind ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Yeah, you weigh the violence of within this earth, okay, by doing obviously these evil deeds, okay. Esau, does different cruelties by the power he has in his possession, okay. When you have no height above him, where he have it like no man is above him, nobody, he's not troubled like other men. He goes out and he, goes as if he's gonna be innocent. He don't lay himself to being guilty. All right, it says the wicked, or which are the Edomites, are estranged, which that dude was definitely Edomite, which I'm gonna go and show you, because this news story, look, it was really pretty deceptive. That's why you also have to check into your journalists you follow, because a lot of times they try to cover, obviously, themselves and not show, really the full story. And the full story is that an Edomite killed an Israelite. Simple as that, in cold blood. All right, and he set him up. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Okay, lie about anything about you. Kazab is the Hebrew word for lie, which goes into a untruth, deceptive thing, or a falsehood, leasing, lie. Okay, deceitful. Okay, that's part of the Edomites' MO. Okay, you have to watch out by Edomites. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 14 and 5. It says a faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. And Esau is a false witness. He'll make up his own story, okay? And his own people, since they're wicked too, they'll go and follow after it, okay? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and 10. And it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now has come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God. That's the God of the Israelites. That's Yahweh, his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. And the power of his Hamashiach, all right? Anointed one, Yahweh Shai, all right? So that's the kingdom of our power, which is Yahweh, and the power of his anointed one, which is Yahweh Shai. All right, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. Okay? And hey, like if somebody accused you of being a murderer, that's like asking for the Lord to bring judgment upon them. That's a very harsh accusation or a charge upon somebody to say they're a murderer. Because we know, different penalties are for different crimes, okay? And, you have sins unto death, okay? Different judgments the Lord will play out. Okay, so going on, this is accused categoreos, which means accuser. Okay, a complainant at law. Oh, this dude did this, he did that. Okay, against one in assembly. What's the assembly? Hey, you have an assembly of police that come up on the scene, and they first gotta investigate. Okay, respond to the call, what's been given out. Okay, the dude was KO'd, knocked out. This dude sitting there chatting about, oh, well, this guy came and he, as it says here, he was caught breaking into Barnhill's shed. Okay? And it says he didn't know Murray. He's saying that he don't know him when he is his neighbor, and he struck him with a shovel. Like, come on, like, this is Edomite for you, man. Right? So, y'all gotta watch out, man. It says Barnhill was initially indicted for intentional murder with charge of reckless murder later. A reckless murder charge requires the prosecution to show the defendant acted with extreme indifference to human life and follow a course of action which he should have known would likely lead to a death of another. Intentional murder charge requires prosecutors to the defendant intent was to kill. All right, so they're saying that you just go back and read it again because this is Esau's law, but we're just leaving it plain and simple. What was the intention of this dude? You beating somebody with a 2x4 and with a shovel. What do you think he's trying to do? Barnhill pleaded guilty Monday to intentional murder. He's scheduled for sentencing March 4th. He's facing, which we know, what is he's sentenced to 20 years to life. All right, so they got different idols that pertain to March. I think I forget like the Ides of March. Misfortune and doom. It is associated with misfortune and doom. Okay, you have March, which has a day of festivities in ancient Rome dedicated to Mars, the god of war. I don't know who this is, but yeah, so pardon me again. Ides of March is often used to signify a fateful day. Okay, that's basically it. All right, that's the 15th corresponding on the Gregorian. All right, that's basically really it right there. I'm gonna bring out this right here now. It says, imagine you're getting invited to a barbecue, because they don't show you this in the news article. You got the guy right here, which is the Edomite, okay? And you got that Jake that was destroyed, okay? The Edomite would be, I believe, Morgan Barnhill, right? So it says, imagine getting invited to a barbecue by a neighbor. When you arrive, you're told to go back to the back door. Once you get at the back door, you're beaten with a steel rod, shovel, and a metal pipe by a guy who invited you, Morgan Barnhill. But wait, there's more. You're laid out bleeding on the ground for 2 hours until the attacker calls authorities and says an intruder broke into his home, So he defended himself. Police arrived. You're arrested, taken to the hospital, and later passed away due to injuries. Morgan begins yelling at his neighbors. I finally killed as you know, a ninja. And that's it. Alright, this dude, Etienne Murray, this is what happened to him. Alright, so, this is, Jake, y'all gotta know as it goes into the next verses, or next chapters, it talks about, this is, Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, and this is, verse 10, it says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Okay, the enemy is Esau. Okay, this dude is an accuser, he's a murderer. Okay, he's everything worse. Okay, he proves himself to be the wicked. These Edomites proved themselves to be the wicked. It says, though he humble himself and go about crouching, seeming humble, yet take good heed and beware of him. Yeah, he inviting you to your house to come out. All right, come on over. You seem cool. You got to be careful of that. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. You got to watch out, man. It says, set him not by thee. So you're supposed to separate yourself from your enemies. The scriptures talk about that. Okay, it says, when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand. Okay? Least he seek to take thy seat. A lot of you, Jake, want Esau to be at the side of your righteousness. Okay? But this dude is a lot of time for your detriment. And thou at last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Alright? So, you're supposed to really watch and take heed to this. Because it says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent? Yeah, you were basically charming and egging this Edomite on. Or any such as come nigh wild beast. And he is a beast. Okay? He's a savage. He's a true savage. So that's the lesson of the spirit. Watch out. Hey, worse things to come. That Jake, that was a judgment, a spirit of vengeance that the Lord had set. Hey, that was for him. So shalom to you, like.